Good afternoon, evening, and welcome to Rocket Rackers TV. We are live here from Rocket Ronnies in Southampton, bringing you live Challenge 21 Group C action between Dan Hemphill and Matthew Moulsdale. So as we can see here, Dan and Matthew have both won all three of their three played matches so far in Group C, making them both undefeated, but only one can finish the group on the top of the hill. So we're going to find out who that is today, Dan Hemphill or Matthew Moulsdale. You are tuned in to Challenge 21. It's a group and cup stage tournament consisting of 4 groups of 5 players. So that's 4 matches each, aiming to qualify for the cup or the plate. Today's group is Group C. So we can see there, Matthew and Dan both on 3 matches played, 3 matches won, 6 points apiece. So we're going to see who comes out on top today. That's just a quick overview of the group stage. Group A is finished. Group B, we should get the last results in for the rest of the groups tonight, as today is the deadline. We are here live from Rocket Ronnies in Southampton. They have over 30 tables to play on, lots of tellies to watch live BT Sports. They're fully licensed bar, no membership required, so pop on down. And our next stream is Saturday. We have a money match between Jack Coop and Neil Baker for £8,600 in the morning. So if you're looking for something to watch, that should be quite entertaining. That's a race to 21. Plus live commentary from myself and Aaron Jones and maybe 1 or 2 others. And we'll see who turns up. And today's stream sponsor is Appaday Multimedia, providing creative and digital solutions. They built everything you see here today. It is myself, so if you have any requirements for such things, then please get in touch. Our players are very much ready. So without further ado, we're going to go over to the table to lag for the break. Dan is on yellow, Matt is on the red. Looks like Matt will take it there. And he does. Yeah, Moonhead's already said in the comments, this is the battle of the Titans. Well, they're certainly the Titans of Group C, so it will be interesting to see how this match unfolds today. This is frame 1. Matthew Moulsdale to break. Oh, it's a solid break there. Yellow shot into the bottom right pocket. Bit of congestion around the black spot there. Well, you might be able to cut a red into the bottom left pocket. You can take a red up to the top left pocket. You might try a cannoneer for the yellow. And that's what he's done. So Dan's got a good opportunity here to pick this red off the top of the black. I think it's the only pocket that it will go in. And now I'll probably take the red up in the top left corner. So just a couple of lax second shots there by our players. Well, if he picks off this bottom of the 2 yellows here into the bottom right pocket, then he'll be able to take the yellow above it, probably into the middle right pocket there. And he probably wants to try and play through this, put some top on it, and come up the table so he can get above this yellow on the rail. Right, unfortunately he's missed that shot and left his yellow in a little bit of problematic position there. Well, he's not left himself a shot. If he just stuns this red, he'll leave a snooker. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to join our community. Don't know how well you can hear it in the background there, but the heavy metal is pounding out. Adam Humphreys must have been at the jukebox. That's a good play here by Dan. He's got himself round to this last red. Now the cue ball's going to go into the black, so he wants to play with enough power just to make sure the black was pushed up, which he did, but he failed to gain position and the pot there. Now, it's not a bad position here if Matthew wanted to play the double onto the yellow. But he's just going to play it safe. And the cue ball goes down the pocket for our first foul of the match. Matt's got ball in hand here. He doesn't really need to develop anything, he just needs to be wary of cue ball. But he's lucky he had the free shot, especially with where that yellow's been left. But he's nicely above his last object ball now, and the black is set up over the middle pocket. All he's got to do is get this in. And he's looking good to take the first frame. 1-0 to Matthew Moulsdale. So a tentative first frame there, as they typically are. Especially for these lads on the stream. They're not so accustomed to it. There you go, there's our stats page there. And it's frame 2, Dan Hemphill to break. Oh, and the cue ball's gone flying off. Now you got a few down there. What did he do? He got 2 yellows and a red down. So if the cue ball had stayed on, it would have been a good break. So Matthew's on these cherries. Well, it looks like this red does, yeah, this red does pass. Just about. There's a little bit of chat on the social there with Jamie saying Dan wins because Matt is tired, and I said well, Dan came in and said he hasn't been on the table for a while. Mark Montague says he says that every time he plays. That might be his stock excuse. As Matthew Moulsdale makes it 2-0. So he dished that one up in blistering time there. Minute 47 from picking out the cue ball to finishing up those reds. Apparently Matthew's been down here all day getting his eye in. Tiredness or not, he's queuing in good form in the second frame. So very quickly we're on to frame 3. Matthew Moulsdale to break. Has he got anything down? Oh, does it look dry? Yes, it is. Sorry for the noise there, just interrupting, adjusting my microphone, but there was a fantastic double there by Dan. Oh, where's this yellow going? Oh, I just didn't have the legs. Don't forget to drop a message in the chat if you've got something to say. If you want to shout out. Well, all these reds are set up for Matt here. He just needs to get his way around the table. Same could be said for Dan though. These yellows are looking good. And he'll want to get himself a frame early on. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the stream. This is a Challenge 21 match between Dan Hemphill and Matthew Moulsdale. Give us a like and a subscribe and hit the notification bell. Oh, and he's just come a bit far across that. Now he might try a double down the table. I think the path is clear. Right, it's covered the black on one of the pockets, so it gives Matthew something to just keep an eye on. Oh, that was a bit of an odd shot selection there. I would have gone for the red on the opposite side of the table, and then maybe come back onto that one. And just the natural angle sucked it towards that bottom pocket. Now, yeah, he might want to just play the free shot to cannon the black into the yellow, but he's got to be careful. Bit of a funny position here. Oh, that's perfect. And Dan takes frame 3 to make it 2-1. So this is frame 4 with Dan Hemphill breaking. He got a yellow and a red down in that bottom left pocket, was it? Oh, and he's left the table open. And Matt takes the yellows. Well, these two reds down by the black here aren't that favourable. And with all of his other reds at the other end of the table, it's going to be a bit difficult to develop them here. I think Dan was just trying to leave that over the pocket. Well, he's left the cue ball where Matt doesn't have a shot. But if he was going to do something like that, it might have been worth trying to develop one of these two reds at the same time. It's quite a straightforward pot in the end there for Matt. Knows he's got to get around that black, so that red's in the way. And he's forced Dan to touch it, at least. Dan wants to leave that red where it is. Oh, is he going to get... Oh, yeah, he's got a nice little shot there. It just takes the shot away from Matt. Oh, well, he got a cannon onto the yellow over the pocket there, and he's still on the table. Whether that's what he wanted or not is another question. But he's left the yellow over the pocket with the other yellow near it. That's a nice little touch there onto that red. I'm going to take the one above the black into the middle now. And he's got to deal with this one on the rail sooner rather than later. But if he misses and the cue ball's up that end of the table, then so he's gone for snooker. It's an interesting shot tactically because it's taken away the cannon. Although it's given Dan some work to do on that red now. Let's change the shape of this frame a little bit. That was a nice little kick. But what's he going to do now? Is he going to... He's just going to hit it. I think Dan was hoping to cover that pocket. Not quite give it enough energy. It's going to be difficult to get on this black. Yeah, he's snookered himself. All he can do is kick this off one cushion, make contact, and hope he doesn't leave the run out for Dan. Oh, and he's failed to make contact, so it'll be 2 shots for Dan. Oh, and he's not quite worked out as well as he wanted to. He's going to have to try and come up off that bottom red now and disturb the black. But he's going to take a snooker. That was a sensible shot there by Dan. And just not enough curve on the ball there by Matt. Come and touch the black, giving Dan the 2 shots again. And I think Dan can just attack these reds now. It's a good position to fall down onto this bottom red. He just wants to put a good bit of screw on this, I think. Come off the right. Oh, he's come around it. And he makes it 2-2. Dan managed to pull out a few tactical shots there to regain the frame and bring it level to 2-all. Remember, they are both playing to finish top of this group. It's frame 5. Matthew Moulsdale to break. Red, yellow, red. Black stays out. We've got a red over the pocket. Wow, that black is right in the way there. Yeah, but it's only in the way of one red. So that's what Matthew goes for. I'm not sure what Dan was hoping for with that shot. I'll have another quick look at my replay. I think I was just hoping to bring it down and nudge the black out. Well, he's got 2 difficult reds to get on. Oh, we can get to this red, apparently. No, but he's used it to get a double, but he's left it on the bottom rail. Can cut this one in. Oh, and he's just knocked the black in there and given Dan the frame to make it 3-2. That's always the worry with the black over the pocket. So as we were saying there, this is Matt versus Dan. I think Matt's got the better frame rate at the moment, which just technically puts him at the top of the table. But that means nothing in a match. Oh, and the cue ball just stayed on the table there. It wanted to come off. And he's got a yellow and a red down for his efforts. No, a red. And Dan is taking the reds. So there's a couple of times now that Dan's breaking cue ball has tried to reach orbit. You do lose energy into the pack when your cue ball jumps off the table. It's wasted potential. So it's something you definitely don't want to really see, especially if the cue ball just jumps cleanly off the table, then you give away the foul break. That's unlucky. He was unlucky not to come into those that black cluster there, and also unlucky that because he didn't get that deflection, that impact, the cue ball raced into the top left pocket, giving Matthew Moulsdale the ball in hand. Oh, and again, and Matthew was unable to get into that pack. Oh, he's got 2 yellows tied up in it. Maybe a good chance now, though. He's perfectly above this yellow to the middle. Yeah, I mean, he didn't need to put too much power in, otherwise he would have probably bounced the ball out of the pocket, such as these middle pockets on this table. Just tweaking the y-axis. Well, he's got to cut into the middle. Oh, it's Dan, isn't it? Sorry about that. Yeah. Oh, he's not been able to cover the pocket. Oh, just a bit of a lax shot there by Matthew. Yeah, he's on this yellow to the middle. He needed to get there, but it's going to be difficult to get onto this black now. Looks like he might try and take this black to the top left pocket. And he's done so to make it 4-2. So just a reminder, we have a morning session money match day match here. Jack Coop versus Neil Baker. That's a race to 21 on Saturday the 19th of March at 11 a.m. That's for £8,600 or £8,600 or 8,600,000 pence. Maybe, no. 860. Yeah, 860,000 pence. But for now, it's Matthew Moulsdale breaking frame 7. Cue ball stayed out. Nothing's gone down though. That's a dry break. Yep, £8,600. £8,600. That's a good amount of money there. I'm sure they've got a few backers. If they're not down on the day, then they can tune into Rocket Rackers TV. Could be Rocket Backers TV there. Good way to see if your man is performing or not, and how safe your bet is. Oh, that was a wonderful little shot there, just using one of his yellows to develop it and to correct the angle. This yellow just below the black. He's probably going to need to take that next. It's going to be a bit of a difficult shot, because he needs to avoid all this traffic. But he's left himself in possibly the best position for it. But there is a lot of traffic on this table. All 7 reds around the middle there. Oh, that's about as good as you could ask for there. That was a wonderful shot. And he's just got to hold position. He wants to be where that yellow is, really, to put the black down, to put the last yellow down. Maybe just a little bit further. And he's just used the red to stop. Now he just wants to draw it back a couple of inches from where the yellow is. Let's be between those 2 reds. Always gone for a different angle of attack. We'll take the black into this left middle pocket. And he's dry dished to make it 5-2. Fantastic effort there. Now, so Jack Coop, Neil Baker for £8,600. We'll have Aaron Jones joining us in the commentary booth for that one. I believe he's watching this match right now. Hopefully he'll enjoy it. It should be a good one. Both players are very good, obviously commanding such a high pot. But we're here in this race to 11, and it's frame 8 with Dan Hemphill to break. As you can see, lots of energy in that cue ball there. That didn't go into the pack again, but he's managed to get a red down and a yellow. And this is the last group stream for Challenge 21. Deadline day is today, so we won't be showing any more group matches. But there will be a draw for the cup and the plate, and we will try and bring you as many streams for that as possible. So Dan's just opted to leave the table open there. He's gone for the reds. And the afternoon money match, which will commence after our morning match. It's a race to 21, so it could be well over 4 hours. But the afternoon match is earmarked for 3 p.m. and that's going to be Simon Flaxman versus Josh Barnes in a race to 17. So it's going to be a long day for us at Rocket Rackers TV. But we'll have Simon Ayers in the commentary booth for that afternoon match. No, Dan just took his eye off the pot slightly there. He was trying to develop that red above the black. He did so, but sacrificed the pot. If you are looking to sponsor something, get your brand out there, then we can put you on as a stream or match sponsors for the Money Match Day. If you're interested in that, get in touch and let us know. Matthew's done well to clear these yellows away, and he's made it 5-3. So he's not letting this match run away from him just yet, and he's broken Dan's 5-frame streak, which is very important. Moulsdale breaks frame 9. And that, the cue ball's gone down. As has a yellow. And it'll be a foul break. And Dan Hemphill has the cue ball in hand. Dan's calendar yellow in. That's quite well done there, actually, because it's cleared the one yellow down at the bottom of the table. And now the only yellow of contention that he has is the one near the top left pocket. I'm not sure how he's going to get onto that. Oh, that's a perfect shot there. Yep, Dan's in a bit of form at the moment. He's just got to be careful not to run away with this. Yangle wants to take the cue ball all the way down the table. That touch just pushed that red slightly more onto the cushion there. It might make it a little bit easier. Or not. And Dan's in a good position here. These yellows all set up over these middle pockets. So you might have to manufacture a bit of an angle. Rather take it down into the bottom left pocket, and that'll leave him perfectly on the black. And Dan Hemphill's gone 6-3 ahead, so Dan is now halfway there. Nothing really to separate the two on the stats. Maybe a couple of dry breaks from Matthew Moulsdale there. They both had a foul break each. This is frame 10. Dan Hemphill to break, and the cue balls stayed quite down on the table. He's got a red down, but he's in a terrible position now. I think he might be able to. I'm not sure if that red near the middle goes. So the table's open. I'll just check, see if there's any results in. So Matt's on the yellows. See if we can have a quick looky-loo. Who are we waiting for in Challenge 21? Like I say, Group A is complete with Justin Ware finishing top with 4 wins from 4. Daniel Baird in second with 3 wins from 4. From Group B, Luke Cross needs to play 2 matches. I'm not sure if he's played any of those today yet so far. But that's versus Jamie Close and Brendan B. Keats. So Luke should have been a busy man today. I think Dan just tried to play the big angle there off that yellow into the middle, but it didn't quite work. But it has made Matt's yellow a bit more difficult. But Matt has replied in kind by taking the pocket. Yep, so for Group C, this is the last match of Group C. So Group C will be completed. We have Dan versus Matt here. And then Group D, we've got David Witcher has got to play Sam Buckley. And he's also got to play Ben Lindsay. So I'm not sure if David has been in action this week with either of those two. I've just messaged Martin Smith, who's the organiser, see if we've got any more results to come in. Well, Matt's managed to get a Get a cannon there, and he's on a double for this yellow, which is handy. And he's got it down. And now he's just got to get an angle on the black. Oh, and he's pushed up and through. It's a bit of a difficult shot here, but it's doable. And he's taken it to make it 6-4. Well, there we go, 6-4. So like I was saying with the group's overview there. Luke Cross with 2 matches to play. And David Witcher with 2 matches to play. Maybe next time we might deadline these matches. And make sure that come the last week, everyone's only got 1 match to play, which I think would be the sensible thing to do. But for now, Matthew Moulsdale's breaking frame 11. And he's closed the gap a bit. And everything has stayed out, and that's a dry break. Okay, so Witcher has played Buckley in 111-4, so let me go and sort that out. So David Witcher's just got to play Ben Lindsay now. Thank you for that, Stephen Wonder. Oh, Stevie's a regular down the pool hall here, so he knows everything that goes on. He's the trader of secrets. He's the man in the know. So I think, yeah, maybe Luke and David might need a little extension there. Maybe get their last match played in the next day or 2. I've seen Brandon down here, and I think I've seen Luke down here today as well. I'm not sure about Jamie Close, but he's been active on the social medias. So Hemphill's on these reds. And he wants to make sure Matthew doesn't keep eating into his lead. He wants to stay in control in this match. But he's run out of position here. Oh no, he did have a shot. And he's got a shot here. It's going to be difficult, but not impossible to get onto this black. He needs a good screw. Don't we all? Where's this cue ball going? No, it's just stay down. He's got a long shot up to the top right pocket now. That naturally gives him good position on this last ball. He just needs to make sure it goes down, and it has. And the black's nicely over the pocket, so he doesn't need to go anywhere with the cue ball. And he makes it 6-5. So there we go. David Witcher now tops Group D with 3 from 3. He plays Ben Lindsay. That's not really going to make any difference there, I don't think. So Group D is settled regardless. Those two might just decide to abandon that match, I guess. Dan Hemphill's done well here. He got himself a good break. He got yellow down. And he's opted for these yellows. And he's going to have to play, I think he's going to have to play a cannon here. Or plant, rather. Well, it's more of a cannon, I think, at this point. And he's going to go up the top of the table. I didn't see that one. But it didn't go down. Well, that makes it a little bit more difficult. So let's have a look at this now. Group A is completed. Group B, Luke Cross to play 2 matches there. Group C will be finished after this, and Group D is pretty much settled anyway. Like I say, I think David Witcher and Ben Lindsay might abandon that match if it's not been played, as Ben can't qualify for the plate and David's already clearly at the top of the table. Now, who won? We've got a bit of a three-way tie there between Stephen Wonder, Matt Lambert and Sam Buckley. And it's supposed to be dictated by head-to-head. So if there's a three-way head-to-head, then Martin Smith will have to confirm how that's going to work out. But Stephen Wonder has the superior frame rate. And did Stephen Wonder beat Matt Lambert? No, Matt Lambert beat Stephen Wonder. But did Matt Lambert beat Sam Buckley? No, he lost to Sam Buckley. So I'll just get confused trying to figure that one out. It's a bit of a merry-go-round. So I think they might just take that on frame rate and have Stephen in the gold. In the cup, rather. And then Matt and Sam in the plate. Of course, Stephen Wonder beat Sam Buckley, so it all just keeps... It's like an Ouroboros of group table standings. But Stephen Wonder is telling us that it will be Dave and then Matt and then Sam and then Stephen Wonder. But he says, don't quote me, so I will put that in parentheses. If it was me, I would take it on frame rate and put Stevie Wonder in the cup. But I'm not the organiser. I'm just the streamer, the commentator, the webmaster, the man of many hats. Yeah, see, as Stevie said, they were all arguing about it earlier, so I would personally say that while Stephen Wonder performed the best by conceding the fewest frames, therefore he should go into the cup. If anybody has any opinion on that, feel free to throw it in. Not that it will necessarily make any difference, but that's my opinion. I think it should be as it stands. Never been a fan of the head-to-head to decide table placings. Martin Brown says if he was to play that last game against David Witcher, he would make it a money match. Yeah, we are due. He is organising another money match to bring you, potentially on the 3rd of April, so we will see. But yeah, in my opinion, in a freeway tie on points, where A's beaten B, B's beaten C, and C's beaten A, I think you have to take it on frame rate. And I think it has to be Stephen Wonder into the cup. Well, Matthew Moulsdale's just taken that black and made it 6 frames apiece, and he's on a 3-frame streak now. So all square here, halfway through this match. Yeah, I've just messaged Martin there. Well, Matthew Moulsdale's breaking frame 13. He's got a yellow down. He's got another yellow down. I think maybe a hashtag campaign for Stevie. Surely Stephen Wonder's got to go into the cup with a superior frame rate. Yep, so Matt's found some form since going 3 frames down. I was at 5-2. At 6-3. And now at 6-all. Commentator's curse. I hope I didn't put him off his shot then. Dan's got to deal with his black. We'll clear the yellows around it, so maybe he doesn't need to do anything. But he's just touched it across there. Well, let's open that black up for Matt now. Relatively straightforward. Oh, nice. What's that? Dan hasn't won a frame for a few now, so he's going to want to get another one on the board. He just needs a good shot to get onto this bottom yellow here. The last one's sat right over the pocket, so he just needs a clear shot on it. Wow, it's not gone down, but it's covered. It's covered the favoured pocket for the black. Don't forget to like this video. See, we got 14, 15 odd people watching it at the moment. I don't know how many people have liked the video so far, but I'm sure it's not that many. Well, I think Matt was just trying to manufacture an angle onto the black there. Stevie reckons I'd have cleared those. He hasn't seen me play before, but maybe. I wouldn't put my money on it. Now Dan looks to secure this frame and make it 7-6. So he's just broken that free frame streak there by Matthew Moulsdale. Who refuses to go behind. Well, he did go 2-0 behind at the beginning of the match, but since he went on his 5-frame streak, he hasn't been behind. And now he breaks frame 14. But it looks dry. So Matthew Moulsdale's taken the reds. I just run out of steam there on that one. Just come into the knuckle. Well, this last red needs to go really into the top left pocket, so there's going to be a bit of a magic to get down onto it. Snookered. Some side to kick it off the left cushion. And he leaves it in a relatively decent place there. Well, these yellows are in quite a good position here. Just got to be mindful of the one to the right of the black. I think he's got himself above it now. That was a good shot. And that was a great shot there. It would have been easy to miss that or not get good position on this black. And he just drops the black in to make it 8-6. Just a quick reminder to everyone who's watching, we'll be back Saturday morning at 11 a.m. for an £8,600 money match between Jack Coop and Neil Baker. And we're going to be joined in the box by Aaron Jones. He's good for the gab, so tune in then or pop on down and watch it live. Rocket Ronnies has built a bit of a gallery here. Oh, big break there. Lots of thunder. Good spread. Lots of reds near the pockets, but I don't think he's got a shot. Well, he has got a shot on the red. Yes, he has. Not right there. And Matthew could take all of these out in one visit. They look quite good in this position. Just wants to drop this one in. How's he going to take this white red first? And that will leave him on the top red. I'm going to take the left one. Yeah. Not sure if he's going to try and kick this one in, but it's not going to leave him on the last one. I might have fancied going for the right red and then the top red and then the red just on the left rail there. And he's going to try and kick this in. Oh, no, he's just playing a strategical shot there, bring that red out. Oh, man. Cue ball down. All part of Matthew's plan, I'm sure. So we've got 18 of you tuned in. Thank you for coming and finding us on YouTube. Don't forget to give us a like and a subscribe. There's Matthew Moulsdale's on this black now. And he just punches it in over the yellow there to make it 8-7. Yeah, so just back to our debate there on Group D. As you can see, with Matt beat Stephen, but Stephen beat Sam, but Sam beat Matt. You've got to go on frame rate. Anyway, it's frame 16. Dan Hemphill to break. He's got a red down. Look at the spread. It looks alright. Yellow and red at the top, a little bit in each other's way. Might fancy reds here. And he's in a good position now to put this red into the middle. Oh, that's very nicely tucked the yellow onto the cushion now. Just gave him the breathing space. Oh, he's come too far there. He's come off the yellow. I can see a red. I think he can pot one. He's a bit hampered by this cushion now. Oh, it's a great shot. Now, it's not an easy cut. He's managed to stop the cue ball running away, and he's on this black. Well, he strayed out of position a bit during that dish, but he managed to pull it around and get the black down, and he's made it 8. He's made it 9-7. He's only 2 frames away from victory here. So Dan went 2-0 behind. Went 5-2 ahead. 6-3. And then 6-all. And then he's just managed to creep back ahead by a couple of frames now. Battle of the Titans. This is shaping up to be a good match. This is frame 17 with Matthew Moulsdale to break. It's a solid spread. He's got a red down. He's got some yellows near the pocket. He's got a shot on a red. But there's a red quite hampered down by the bottom left here. One would, if they could, take the yellows, I guess. A bit difficult to win with the yellows. Reds, rather. Can he get one in? Yes, he has. He's in a good position here now. Of course, getting so close to the end of this match, he really needs to take this frame. That's a good effort there. Try and develop that bottom yellow. It's in a better position. He's just got to work a bit at his positioning now. Here's a choice. If he takes this left one, then he can take the bottom yellow. And then he can take the one into the middle, and then the one by the black. But he's come up a bit, so we'll have to take the one into the middle and the one by the black. And then he just wants to come across the table. Now, this is a bit of a difficult cut. He's hampered by this red. But he definitely doesn't want to overhit it, because if it could rattle in the pocket, that would be better than nothing, and that's the preferred pocket for the black. Well, he's taken the pocket. It was a great effort there by Ma. Not quite close to a break dish. And of course, Dan has to do everything he can now to. This is a pretty difficult snooker to get out of. There's a lot of congestion in this table. Not sure what he could do it here. Stephen Wonder on the Facebook chat trying to bet me shekels. What about the outcomes? I only bet in rubles. Rubles is all I can afford. Well, Dan's gone to clear the pocket. His red is hampered. That black is definitely not potable now, so... Well, here's a good chance. You can come off this middle pocket pot. And he's going to go for the snooker. It's unfortunate there. That was another very difficult one to get to. Bit of an edgy frame, this one. Matt really needs it. Dan wants to get onto the Hemphill. And Dan's just developed that black now. He obviously wants to attack these on this visit. Now if he cuts this red in over the middle, then he can just come up and down the table a bit and be on the one over the left. He's quite close to it now. It's compromised his ability to position the cue ball. He wants to probably take this red into the middle right. Or he could just take it straight up to the top right now. And we'll take it into the middle. The closer pocket is always easier, if you can. And he's on the black and he makes it 10-7. So Dan is on the Hemphill. I wish I was too. Blazing up. But there you go. 10-7. Another quick reminder, we're back on Saturday morning, 11 a.m. £8,600 money match between Jack Coop and Neil Baker. So please lock in for that one if you've got nothing else to do on a Saturday morning/afternoon. I'm sure you will do, but if not, then money match. Well, frame 18 with Dan Hemphill to break. He's on the hill. He's got a red and a yellow down. He's got a shot on a red. But I don't think it's a good enough angle to disturb that red. Tied up with that yellow there. And he's got a shot on a yellow into the middle. Good evening, Paul Bamford. Thank you for joining us again. Not sure how long ago you popped that message in the chat, but we are near the end of this match. These two have proceeded with good pace. 18 frames and we're only an hour and 20 minutes in. Compared to our last match, that's blistering form. And this is a big frame now. Dan's got 4 opportunities to win this match. And he's gone for the reds. He's just got like. Oh well, no. Was he snookered then? I'm not sure. Was he snookered? No, he wasn't snookered. So that's technically a foul. Yeah, Matt's going to take the ball in hand. Yeah, in blackball rules, if you are not snookered, you have to hit a cushion after making contact. It's a bit of a risky approach, really, because... Yeah, wow. You lose a lot of energy in contact, especially if you've gone into the cushion first. Soak that pace up into a sponge. And then you still got to push your object ball onto and off a cushion again. And you don't want to leave it on the cushion because that'll just make it harder to pot next time. But Matthew Moulsdale will certainly take the gift. Oh, he's run out of position here. He does have a shot. But if he's not confident, then he should definitely take the safety. Because lose this frame, lose the match. Well, there's a good chance here now for Matthew. And he's got a good angle here to just get onto the right hand side of this yellow. No, he's failed to get the positioning on that. He's going to try and cut it in. Wow, will he get another visit? Bit of a difficult point here to clear up. Got the red on the knuckle, preventing the red below it. Oh, he almost got lucky. And again, not a straightforward shot for Matt here. Oh, he's left it over the pocket. Dan's still got some work to do. And that black's not in an easy position. Well, Dan's gone and potted it. I'm not sure he intended to do that. I think he might have just wanted to leave it. But he can take an easier snooker now. Matthew can just bounce around behind that red. It should be a good enough angle to kick this in. And he has. Wow, this is a big shot now. These reds are potable. Yeah. Well, will he get another visit? There's one. There's two. Is this the match-winning shot? Simple poke into the middle pocket. And he makes it 11-7 and wins the match and wins the group. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Dan Hemphill coming from 2-0 down, gets to 5-2 ahead. Cheers, Matt. Well done. And there we go. So both of these players are into the cup. Just a matter of formality. I think the draw will not take into consideration first place and second place. So it was just for the honours, really, of finishing top of the group. So if we look at that group now, I'm probably going to have to do my fiddle and refresh that. So Dan is on top of the Hemphill. Yes, he is. Make a little pun. We love it. There you go. Group C all finished. Dan Hemphill, 4 for 4. Matthew Moulsdale, 3 for 4. Adam Humphreys, 2 for 4. Joe Ham, 1 for 4. Yes, he's made it. He's on top. That was Dan there. He's happy. Yeah, Adam Humphreys and Joe Ham, they're the Ronnies boys. They're in the plate. And Sam Jones, unfortunately, not qualified this time round. But maybe better luck next time. So let's just have another quick look at the group's overview. And I'll refresh that as well. Doesn't seem to want to refresh that one. There you go. So, yep, Group A, Justin Ware and Daniel Baird in the cup. Peter Boreham and Darren Daniels in the plate. Group B, we got Martin Smith and Ricky Goodwin in the cup. And Jamie Close and Brandon B. Keats are yet to play Luke Cross in their final matches. Group C's all squared off. We've just watched today Dan Hemphill top the group versus Matthew Moulsdale for the cup. Adam Humphreys and Joe Ham for the plate. And in Group D we got David Witcher and Stephen Wonder. I reckon I will campaign for. I think Stephen Wonder, with his superior frame rate in a three-way tie, should go into the cup. Matt Lambert and Sam Buckley into the plate. And Ben Lindsay non-qualifying there. Today's match has been brought to you live from Rocket Ronnies in Southampton. They're on the High Street in Southampton, just by the Lidl. Why don't you pop down? No memberships required. They're open 10 till midnight, Monday to Saturday, 10 till 10 on Sunday. They've got over 30 tables for you to play on of various disciplines. Many big TVs for the live BT Sports. There's always normally some Premier League game or something on. They got all the alcohols. They're family friendly. They're wheelchair accessible. They've even got hot and cold food. And a smoking area for those who still do that thing. And don't forget, if you've got some young ones between the ages of 10 and 18 and you're looking to get them into the Q Sports, maybe you want to set them up in life as a hustler, or maybe even the future champion, then Rocket Ronnie's Q Sports Academy is for them. That is from 10 till 12 on Saturday mornings. It's £10 per session. As I understand, it's slowly becoming more popular. That is led by Simon Ayers, a WPBSA World Snooker coach. So he's doing all the things to make sure he's fully qualified to do the job as good as possible. And he'll be joined by Adam Humphreys, who will also be doing that qualification. And make sure that your juniors are well catered for and given all the proper training. So, yeah, why not get them down here? 10 till 12 Saturday mornings. And just to remind you, our next stream is Saturday morning for a big money match. Jack Coop, Neil Baker, £8,600 or 860,000 pennies. It's going to be a big game. Blackball rules as usual. Don't miss it. Like and subscribe. Find us on social medias. The stream sponsor has just been my company, Appiday Multimedia. I do graphics and web and creative and social. You right there, Dan? Yeah, so if you need any work done, get in touch. I'm down here every week, or you can find my number on Rocket Rackers TV's website. There's always a way to get in touch. Where there's a will, there's a way. And you have been watching Rocket Rackers TV. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. I hope you have a good rest of your Sunday evening and a great week, and we will catch you again on Saturday morning. Love you. Bye.